Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to another episode of FTL. We are back again with another episode here, back on board the VSS Diplomacy, our slug cruiser Type A. Trying again here in Captain's Edition, which is the mod by Sleeper service, which changes all kinds of things. It gives us cool things like a new trading system, new weapons, new drones, new sectors. It gives us battle stations. It gives us enemy cruisers and super carriers and all kinds of horrifying things. New enemy layouts, all manner of new stuff. So we're testing it out and seeing how it goes. Unfortunately for us, our weaponry is a little bit underpowered, let's say, for what we're going to be up against soon, especially against the Flagship. So we're going to do our best to try and upgrade that along the way here, but we'll see what happens. So, we're here in Hard Shard sector, not a lot of options for us. I guess we're jumping here. Let's jump over and see what we're up against. Alright. Here we find a curious sight greeting us at this beacon. A disabled rock freighter drifts in space while two Mantis craft battle it out, presumably over who deserves the spoils. Let's wait, then attack the surviving Mantis. There we go. The Mantis craft may have their differences, but when it comes to us, they're of one mind. The smaller ship suffers a power failure as it moves to engage, but the larger one lets off a volley of fire and moves into attack. Alright, this is a broken ship layout. This Mantis transporter barge does not work properly. All the enemies here sort of stand in one space and try and walk into walls. They can't seem to get into the med bay ever, and this teleporter doesn't work. So I'm not too afraid of them at the moment, honestly. We're going to try and smash through them at the moment. Boop. And then we're going to try and hit them with the lasers in a second. I should probably do that right about now, as the bomb's going to go off in a second. That's the one I want to try and avoid. Thankfully, it looks like it may have missed anyway, and we're going to fire the beam through there. There we go. Bomb did actually hit us in the weaponry, which is kind of annoying. Thankfully, we did manage to knock their shields down, and since they're on fire and there's a Mantis who's the only one who could reach them, they're probably not going to be able to use them ever again. So we are just going to dodge this salvo. Here we go. And we can fix up our weapons as we please. There we go, bio beam's ready, so we're going to take them out, hit them with the dual laser in the shields again, just make sure that thing stays down, and we're going to fire the beam right across here to kill 3 people. Perfect. Nice and easy. So, now there's 3 Mantis left. This one's going to be a bit harder for us to take out. He's firing another small bomb in. Thankfully that one misses. Let's see if we can't take out those shields for good. There we go. Shields are down, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Can I actually hit more than one Mantis with a bio beam at this point? Just barely, I think. There we go. And we can actually just laser that guy. Boop, boop. And one more should kill him. There we go. Actually, I probably should have aimed at the top guy so I could hit him with the bio beam. Oh well, we have plenty of time here. It's not like they're going to do anything to us at this point. We're just going to cloak out here in a second. There we go. To make sure that they cannot do a darn thing about us, and I actually can kill them with the dual laser right away. Perfect. They're dead. In the time it took us to eliminate the Mantis ship, the Rock must have repaired their FTL drive and jumped away. We picked the bones of both Mantis vessels and gather 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and another 56 scrap. I will definitely take it. Alright. Well, we have a distress beacon here. Might as well go see what they want. Let's hop over that way and see what we get. Over here we find a distress beacon with a civilian trader there. Their ship is undamaged. They were simply careless and did not restock enough oxygen for their journey. It is unclear if they can make it to a settlement before they all suffocate. Well, let's give them some oxygen then, why not? We can dock and flood their ship with oxygen pretty easily. Apart from abandoning them and trying to steal their stuff, that seems kind of unfair. We're just going to dock and flood their ship with oxygen. There we go. The crew of the cargo ship is glad to breathe some clean air. "Thank you, Captain," he says. "I can't believe we got ourselves into us. Let's hope we can make it to a settlement quick." They offer us some small compensation, making up 3 fuel drone part and 26 scrap. Yeah, better than nothing. Normally I give people oxygen and they just leave, so I'm happy to get some small reward. And looks like we could potentially go this way and then jump to there. I don't know if we can make that jump. Let's try and jump over here first and we'll jump around that way. Alright. I want to try and find a store. That's the big thing we're looking for here. As a naturally warlike species with few intergalactic diplomatic ties, the Rock people have garnered quite a reputation as fearsome pirates. We stumble across one of their ships, and they promptly live up to type. Alright, 4 Rockmen, a med bay, some shields, and rockets. That could be nasty. That could be quite nasty, in fact. We're going to try and take them out as quickly as we can, but they might give us a hard time here. We're going to fire at them immediately. And they're going to already have a rocket heading in our direction, so we're just going to cloak here. Looks like our bomb missed as well, which is unfortunate. So we can wait for this stuff to reload while we try again. That is definitely unfortunate timing, though. Alright, let's breach them in the shields again. That one hit, so we can fire our lasers to try and take them out, and now we can fire the beam up through them. If we fire it well, we can hit 3 people with 1 attack, which would be good, since they only have 2 spaces in their medbay anyway. Hopefully that fire keeps spreading quickly, so it's hard for them to put out, but with 2 Rockmen it'll go out pretty quickly. Now we do have our lasers back, so I may fire those immediately to try and keep that shield system damaged. Unfortunately, our aim is really bad. I could breach them, and I think I'm going to. I'm actually going to breach the med bay, I think, to make sure they can't heal. Boop! There we go. That should keep them from being too powerful, and now we should hopefully be able to kill off a couple of them with this attack. I don't think we'll be quick enough with our cloak to dodge that rocket. Looks like we are. Dodge the rocket, and then we're going to fire the beam up through there. Zoop! There we go. There's some injured people. The Rockmen are not too happy with us, no doubt. Their shields are down, their medbay is down, and they're all very close to death. We're going to fire some more shots into the shields. That is our high priority target at the moment. It's now on fire too, which is very good. This medbay is going to be back up very shortly, but we should be able to kill this guy before he has a chance to really heal himself much anyway, especially now the shields are down so low. We'll fire another salvo in there. We might take a shot here from those rockets, but I think we can kill these guys fast enough that we'll get our free cloak recharge. With the crew dead, we're able to take the fuel out of storage, and we also take all the scrap we can manage. So we're going to hit one and then immediately cloak. Ha-ha! You missed me. Awesome. That was a good amount of stuff there we got. Some more fuel, some more missiles, some more scrap. We're at 300 scrap. That's plenty. We're going to wait till this cloak burns out, because then it'll instantly recharge, but if we jump, it'll have to do the normal recharge timer, and then we can move on. Alright. We're actually just going to hoard our money in case we can find a store here. Let's jump over to this beacon and see if we can't find anything over here. I'm sure there'll be something of interest. It's an asteroid field, okay. Jumping in, we have to pull the starboard hard to avoid a massive asteroid floating in right in the middle of the field. Only then we realize that we just narrowly avoided colliding with a rock outpost. We're instantly hailed. "We accept your challenge, feeble aliens. Load your weapons." It seems our maneuver provoked them. Alright, well, they've got a medbay, a big one. Lots of lasers. These guys might be a hard time for us to deal with. The halberd beam could also be quite nasty too if they manage to sync up a lot of shots at the same time. I think what we're going to try and do is burst down their shields and then get the med bay when... Oh, hello. Cloaking now. Immediately knocked out our shields. That's not good. We have to better dodge than that, guys. You've got maximum engines. 55% evasion. Come on now. Alright, we're going to try and breach bomb them in the shields. Good, that's a hit. Did not take... How did it not take it out? They have an extra layer of shield points? That's annoying. Alright, try and blast them. There we go, nice hits. Do some damage. I don't expect to kill them this way, but I do expect to harass them at the very least. They have already repaired the breach, so I'm going to pop another one in there to make sure they're... Oh, I was in the wrong one. We should have gone for the shields that time. Rather the, this thing, medbay. But you live and learn sometimes, so we're going to fire another salvo at the shields. If we can keep these things down, the asteroids are going to harass them too. Knocked out their oxygen a little bit, that's pretty good. I think I'm just going to breach them in the medbay now, though, to give them a harder time. Boop! There we go. It still has power in it, though, so this is going to be a hard fight, I think. I might wind up wasting a lot of bombs. We're going to try and blast out their shield room and then hit some people. There we go. That's good stuff. If we can fry 4 people at once, that'll make them think twice about hanging around here. We've also knocked out one of their weapons, which is good for... Oh, come on. The halberd beam managed to slice through and did some damage. Ouch. Probably should have cloaked there, but whatever. Alright, lasers are back online. Hit them in the shield some more. We're probably going to wind up cloaking very soon, because our shields are getting quite low. I do not want to get hit, thank you very much. There we go. Their shields are just about knocked out, which means we can start focusing on their medbay again. But I want to make sure they don't get the chance to power them back up again. So we're going to kill these guys before they get out of here. Wait till they're in one space, and then we'll just zap them. Zoop, you're dead. There we go. They're going to start taking hull damage now, though, which is a problem. So we don't want to kill the ship. We want to knock them all out so we don't... so we get all the rewards. Best way to do this is probably to fire a shot here into the medbay right now. Ow, come on now. That's enough of that. They're getting so lucky with that halberd beam timing. And they hit us in the... Oh, come on! They hit us in the cloak and set it on fire. Really? Really? Awesome. Alright, well, hopefully these guys bunch up so I can hit them all with one attack. Looks like they're getting close together at the very least. I'm going to send Jay in there to go deal with that fire. That's really annoying, though. And we're going to bio-beam up those guys. Oh, come on. Their shields came back online. We're getting really bad luck here. Alright. We may just have to kill them. Instead of messing around with all this stuff. I'm just gonna cloak for fun. Dodge those attacks at the very least. Alright. Dual laser them in the weapons so they can't hit us anymore, thank you very much. I do not want to have to deal with that garbage. And... their ship is dying pretty well. Their stuff is alive, but they're not doing too good. Alright. Fry off some extra more rockmen. Yeah, that's words. Fry some more rockmen. They're down to a very little hull. We might not be able to murder them before they get killed. It's an interesting sentence. But we'll see. We will see. Fire another set of lasers in there so they don't put shields up. They try to surrender. rock stations begin to periodically transmit white flag signals. They want to buy themselves out of it with 3 fuel, a drone part, and 29 scrap. No, thank you. I will not accept your surrender. We should be able to kill you before you get to do anything else with this laser. Good. Now the station has been emptied of hostiles, we run a complete search and discover a prisoner who offers to join our crew, getting 48 scrap and Chris D. Awesome, Chris D. Welcome aboard. You are perfect. You're able to now run our shields, and you'll be good for running the teleporter later on. That'll be excellent. For now, I'm going to get you in here, and you're going to try and fix that hole in the med bay. I will put some power in there, though, so you're not suffocating to death while you're doing so. Awesome. That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. That could have been easy to accidentally click the surrender option, though. If we had been using our biobeam at the wrong time, that would have been bad. Alright. Heal our people back up. Perfect. Jay back in there. Chris, you're going to go over to shields for now. I don't know if you're ever going to get much training in there, but I'm going to stick you there for now anyway. Alright. Nice to have an extra crew member, especially another Rockman, so we can send both of them if we need... excuse me, if we need to. And... oh, the hiccups are terrible. And there's a store here. Excellent. Let's go check out the store and see if we can't get any goodies to keep us alive. What do we have in here? The Rock tolerate few aliens in their space, but even they seem to respect the wisdom of the Zoltan. A few of them have established a trading post in the husk of an abandoned capital ship. Alright, well we could do some of this stuff, but it's going to take extra long. We don't have time for that, so we're just going to check the ship equipment. Oh, weapons. Ooh. This stuff might be good. I don't know, though. It takes missiles, and we're running low on those. These don't do a whole lot of damage, it looks like, either. Yeah, these don't seem to be super powerful, and we can't really afford to take the missiles because the defense drones on the enemy ships will take them down in Stage 2 at the flagship. This light laser looks like it's basically the biobeam. We don't need more biobeam damage. Yeah, this is a 0 damage per shot deal. It just does crew damage and potentially breaches things. Interesting. Alright, well, we can't afford to take any of that stuff. We'll sell them this cluster bomb, because I don't think we're going to be using it. We'll sell them the contraband, too, for 15 scrap, because it's better than nothing. We could take a drone control. That might be useful if we can get a defense drone. Sure, why not? Oh, good, it came with a defense drone. Perfect. And I will buy 2 points of hull for now. With that, that is awesome, actually. That defense drone is going to be very useful, I'm sure. Okay. That's actually really nice. That was exactly what I hoped we'd get with it. Beyond that, I guess we can upgrade our shields to full, because I don't think we're going to get any weapons at this point. This might be a very hard fight. We'll upgrade that, buy our maximum power, and I think I'll put a couple extra points into the teleporter and the drone control for now. Awesome. Then we can power our shields up to level 4. That'll make us tougher. We're going to be in a nasty spot, though, potentially here. Let's jump over this way, see if we can't get back over to the exit before we run out of space. What do we see here? Another rock station. This one has no medbay. After jump completion, the ship computer politely informs us about a threat level 6 rock outpost right behind us, already firing warning shots. We try to reason, but the rock admiral has no sympathy for our intention to charge our FTL at his beacon. Soon, they full out engage us. Alright, roll. Look at that thing! That is a 4-missile launcher! That thing is scary looking. No me gusta. Man, that's nasty. Alright, well, this could be a nasty fight. We're gonna try and take these guys out. Breach bomb. Go. Good, it hit. Fire lasers. Perfect, and biobeam. We're gonna hit 4 people with 1 laser. Zip! Perfect. That's what we'd like to see. Now, this thing's gonna go off soon, so we're gonna cloak it. Now, excellent. That is some seriously scary missile fire. 4 missiles at once. Wow. Alright, why are our shields broken? I'm not sure. That's weird. Why are our shields broken? That's very odd. They took ion damage. Does this ion actually do system... oh, it does do system damage as well. That's right. This is the super heavy ion. It does 3 ion damage and 1 system damage. That is evil. Alright, well, let's try and breach their shields again. We can go in for the... no, not dual laser. Breach first. Breach first. Then lasers. Pew, 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 pew. And all 3 of them are dead. Zoop, zoop. That guy's almost dead. They're down to 2 crew already, which is awesome. We are going to take a salvo from this rocket launcher this time, though, I think. Not much I can do about that. I can hit them in the laser in the shields again, though, and potentially do damage to the crew that way, kill off that guy. Nope, we did do some damage to him, though, which is pretty solid. Now, there's going to be some rockets coming our way just about now, I think, and we can't do much about that. Yeah, here they come. We might be able to dodge them in time. And yes, we can. Woke out those missiles, thank you. And we're going to biobeam this guy before the shields come back online. Perfect. And we can still sit in our cloak here. Apparently that didn't take much time off of this. That's nice. Well, that thing is a scary weapon, though. Seriously. Alright. Fire the lasers. We're not going to waste any time here. We want to make sure those shields do not get rebuilt. And next salvo, we can kill him for sure. Now, Now, hopefully this ion misses. Is that doing the system damage? It is, look at that. There's 1 system damage. That's a cool, powerful ion weapon. I think it's slow, though. That's what makes it a bit more balanced. Zonk! There we go, there's another dead Rockman. Searching the station, having it emptied of hostiles, we run a complete search and discover a prisoner again who offers to join our crew, as well as 56 scrap. Awesome. Welcome aboard, Melvin. That's awesome. We got a whole bunch of free Rockmen all of a sudden. I was worried there that we weren't going to be able to have enough people to run this teleporter, but now we got plenty. Chris, you're getting more repair skill than you are shield skill, but that's fine. I don't think we're going to be keeping you on the shields really anyway. And I don't think we're going to be keeping this level 4 shields anyway either. It's just going to be a buffer to keep our level 3 shields alive. Alright though, this is actually pretty solid. I think if we jump over this way we can get back to the exit before we get overrun by the rebels, and that's probably the best course of action. But this is looking pretty solid here. The defense drone should be a good defensive action. We can use the Rockman to board. A rock ship flies past our windows, and we recognize outcast decorations on the hull. These are pirates. It's a troop ship. They're going to be boarding us, no doubt. Hopefully there's only 2 of them are coming right now, so that's pretty solid. Let's get Chris D here somewhere that they can intercept. They boarded in our oxygen room, so we can head straight over there and start fighting them. They're right beside our med bay too, which is nice. We could dodge this first attack, but I don't think I'm going to bother. I think I'm just going to breach them in the shields, and we're going to laser them in the shields as well. Fire lasers. There we go. Get an extra point of damage, and I can biobeam at least 1 guy. Oh, 2 guys. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. So there goes the halberd beam harmlessly against our shields. Perfect. There's a bunch of misses. We're going to fire in some more lasers against those shield guys. They do have a working med bay. I should watch out for that. That's going to make my life killing them a lot harder. In fact, I think they're going there right now, both of these guys. Yeah, that's not ideal. We can potentially kill them when this next salvo goes off, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to do this. Fire and fire again. There we go. Now they're unhappy. That'll knock out their healing abilities and set the room on fire, which is awesome. Don't know why he left, because he's not damaged by fire, but whatever. Now we should be able to kill them pretty quick. The fire's gone out, so he's going to try and go back. We're actually dying in here, so we're going to run our people into the med bay so they can heal up and run back in. We're going to turn off the cloak for now to power up our healers. We're going to shoot these guys and these guys to make sure they can't get their defenses back up. There we go. And they're trying to run. The fighting maneuvers brought our ships near to a small asteroid field. Having suffered heavy damage, the rock pirates decide to abandon the attack. They activate their backup thrusters and try to escape into the hazard zone. Should we pursue them into the field to finish them off, Captain? Well, we use our improved engines to intercept them before they even get to the asteroid field. Let's do that. There we go. We are pushed deep into our seat as our pilot puts full power to the engine. We can easily get ahead of the ship now. No one escapes us. They've teleported back to their ship, though, which is a bit unfortunate. But we can just biobeam those guys to death anyway, so I'm not too worried. I am going to cloak here, just for the heck of it. Boop. There we go. You can't do anything to us. I can biobeam right across these rooms and potentially kill all 3 of these guys. Zup. And dual laser should kill the guy in the shield room. Perfect. Nice try, guys. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship. While salvaging, the crew discovers that the ship was carrying some trade goods, and we order an investigation. We get 2 fuel, a missile, and 68 scrap. The ship was mining asteroid ore. Its cargo holds are full of rocks. We transfer the cargo, getting some raw asteroid ore again. Awesome. We're not going to use that for anything. We might be able to sell it, but probably it's just going to get in the way. That's fine, though. Christy, you are going to... Actually, I'm just going to send you guys over the teleporter for now. Whatever. That'll be fine. We don't really need any crew on the... shields at this point, I don't think. He's not going to get the skill fast enough anyway. And we can, in fact... Actually, you know what? Why not? In case we need him there, I will stick him on the shields. Perfect. And let's jump over to here. We should be able to get just ahead of the rebel fleet and get out. We will lose a little bit of time in the area, but that's fine. Here we see a small trading post and ask about refueling, but they simply respond, "Go away. We don't serve your kind here." Oh, okay. That's what you say. Let's jump ahead. We're probably going to miss like 3 or 4 jumps worth of space here, but that's nothing we can do about it. It's the layout of the area. We arrive at the beacon facing a fully weaponized and heavily armored rock station. They refuse comm contact and instead start targeting us. Seems there's no easy way out of this one. They've got lasers, and halberd beams. Lots of halberd beams around recently. Also, they do have a big med bay and lots of rockmen. This could be a problem for us, but we'll have to wait and see. Are you just sitting in there? That's weird. Alright, we're going to breach you in the shields, as per usual, I think. We'll wait a couple more seconds. Breach you in the shields. Yeah, go. And fire the lasers and the more different lasers. There we go. And now we can fry right through here to get 3 guys hit with the biobeam. They might run away to the medbay soon. Yeah, they are already. But we can breach the medbay, and hopefully that'll intercept them. We're down to 4 bombs. This is bad news. 4 bombs is not good. We're going to be in trouble soon. Alright, let's hit them in the med bay. Boop. There we go. That thing isn't even broken yet. Jeez. These guys are not going to go down easy. I don't even know if we can kill them this way. We're going to try our best, but this is going to be hard. We're going to breach bomb the shields again. Smash that. Fire more salvos into there. Good. We knocked that out. We're going to try and hit these guys, I think. We want to try and hit as many people trying to fix shields as possible, because if they're not in the med bay, we actually have a chance to fight them. This is a hard fight, though. Alright, fry those guys. He's going to run away, which stops him from repairing the breaches. That's good. We have one more breach we can try and use to try and break down. If we can get through the shields and keep them out of the shield room, we have a chance here. But the problem is, there's so many of them, this is going to be really difficult to do. I think I'm going to wait until they fix that breach, and then we're going to fire again. Wait as long as possible here. Alright, we're going to... They've left. Okay, that's actually nice. We don't need to waste a breach on that now. We're going to fire another salvo in there to do more damage to the shields. Good. Unfortunately, it did catch on fire, that's good, but unfortunately the biobeam was not fully charged yet, so I can't make use of that time yet. This is going to be difficult. Thankfully, they've taken quite a bit of shield damage now. We can keep blasting them in there. If we just keep focusing fire on them, eventually it's going to take so much damage and it's going to be hard for them to just heal it out. Okay. Here comes another big laser. That thing is a nasty looking thing. The green explosion's pretty cool too. Okay, that thing is now broken. That's good. Now we can destroy the med bay and then start frying them all with our bio beam, which is perfect. Just as long as they don't start fixing it again. Zap! There's a dead person. Excellent. They are starting to put fires out in the shield room, but that's fine so far. Another bio beam through there should kill 3 people. That'll be good. Oh, no, hang on. They're moving. Let's see where they're trying to go. Because if we can get more than one person in the salvo, that would be perfect. We have to try and prevent them from repairing this, though, too. I think what we have to do is bio-beam through here. Nope, not there. Aim so it hits all 4 of them, please. There we go. And we'll burst laser the guy in the medbay, because that'll kill him instantly as well. Excellent. They are getting the shields back up, though, so I have to dual laser these guys again. I don't want to really do hull damage, but these guys can't be allowed to repair these systems, either. We'll burst laser this guy. We'll dual laser that guy. And then we'll kill them with a bio-beam. Zip! They're dead. After... Ooh, Glaive beam! What? What? That is so perfect. After reassuring themselves that the hostile crew has been eliminated, our salvage team finds some usable repair drones aboard the station. 69 scrap, a Glaive beam. Repair drones? We have a Glaive beam. Glaive beam! That's hilarious. Okay. Yeah. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Do we swatch the breach bomb for it? I think so. We can hardly afford to use this thing anymore anyway. We push power up weapons to maximum. That's so good. That's hilarious. Okay, how do we power this thing? I guess we turn off the bio-beam temporarily and run it with that power. So we fry them with the Glaive beam. And then we use the bio-beam once we've done that, maybe? Because we could do some serious shield room damage to this if we manage to knock it out with the lasers. And even if not, this will pierce through the shields and do damage anyway. That is hilariously powerful. Wow. Wow, that's exactly what we needed. Might not be exactly what we needed, really, because we can't use all these at the same time. But still, that's pretty darn hilarious. Pretty darn hilarious. Alright, let's keep moving. That's awesome. Let's jump to the exit beacon here and see if we can't get what else we need here before we go. We arrive at the long-range beacon. What do we see here? We see a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones. We receive an automated message saying that they don't know who we are and they don't care, but we can get some ship repair here. Well, I would love to buy some ship repair, but we don't really need to, because we're going to get some free at the next station. Whatever, I'll repair 5 damage or 10 scrap, because I think you get 10 health back from the next event, so I'll just get the little bit to cap us out there. Boop. Thank you for your business, he says. No refunds. None needed, sir. None needed. Let us jump to the next sector with the final battle. Let's see what happens. The Last Stand. They've renamed it as well. We arrive at the heart of the last Federation fleet. Our access codes get us past initial security and a direct feed to the capital ship's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" We explain our mission, and our explanation is met with nothing but murmurs of cynicism and disbelief amongst the officers. General Terzel of the NG Brigade speaks up, saying that this intel suggests a potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none. We explain the weakness of the enemy fleet, being the rebel flagship. If we could destroy that thing, all of their ships will be cut off, and they'll have no way of communicating. We'll have the upper hand against their entire fleet. Tully responds, saying, "It's settled then. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We will do what we can to hold off their warships, but you must succeed in destroying this flagship. We will refuel your ship now, and our stations will offer help wherever possible. Good luck." He He also gives us 10 fuel and repairs our ship. Magnificent. So, how are we going to handle this mess? We have some nice stuff here, but there's a lot in our way. The flagship's over here. There's a repair beacon over here we could potentially get to before we have to fight the flagship. There's another one over there, but I don't want to go backwards. It's going to take too long to get to the flagship that way. So if we go 1, 2, 3, we can try and fight him here. We can even wait. That's kind of funny. Alright. Wait for them to come to us. But yeah, if we take the power out of there, we could potentially run the defense drone with this. I'm not sure how we want to do this, how we divide our power usage, because our cloak isn't fully charged either. With our glaive beam, we're definitely going to want that charge time. It's too bad they have these ores and nothing better for our third augment. We'll have to see about this. Because this is definitely something to think about. If we don't plan this right, we're going to be in trouble. Because we can power off the glaive beam and power the bio beam. That gives us extra power we can put into those things. But right now, we want the glaive beam online. For sure. I'm not sure exactly what to do here. I'm gonna go grab a drink of water, and I'll be right back, and then we'll try and take on the flagship, because my water is out and my throat is dry. So I'll see you guys again momentarily, and we'll try and take those guys down. I'll be right back. Alright, well this is some time later, but I have my drink now again. Hey! Got interrupted there, so I didn't have a chance to actually come back and do this right away, but that's okay. We're back, and we're gonna try and take these guys down. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take Chris D directly off the shields. We'll power down shield level 4, because at the moment we don't need it. We'll stick that power instead in the teleporter, and that way we'll be able to board people if we need to. And if not, we can take that power out and stick it into our other systems there, or into our defense drone if we need it either. So that'll be good for now. Let's jump over this way. We're going to try and head to the repair beacon, I think, because we want to get that extra... We don't even need the repair beacon. What am I talking about? Let's just charge the ship, I guess. Let's see what we get over here. Should be good. As soon as you arrive at the beacon, Rebel Scout turns to engage. Time to power up weapons. 5 shields, you jerks! I don't have enough stuff to get through 5 shields. Nothing looks nasty. Nothing looks not too bad, but... What is this? 5 shields and a big laser rocket cannon and a burst laser Mark III. Alright, well I guess we're just gonna sit here and hide. No reason to have that online, so I'll power up the dodge. Is that a rocket too it's firing? Looks like one. That's a nasty looking rocket too. I think we're going to take caution here and just dodge that one for now. I don't know what that's all about, but I don't like it. Alright, let's see how good this guy's dodge is. I'm betting it's enormously good. So, let's fire at him. And we did hit, we hit enough to hit them one time for 1 point of damage here with the glaive beam. We're going to try and hit them in the helm and the shields and the engines. Oh, didn't hit the shields. At least we hit the helm, so they're going to be a little bit harder pressed to get out of the way. Look at all those misses. That's great. That's what I like to see. Oh, here comes another super rocket. I don't know what this thing does, but I'm afraid of it. Very afraid. Alright, we can almost fire the glaive beam again, so we can try again. Watch them how to repair this thing before the glaive beam's ready to fire. Alright. There we go. We're ready. So, fire the lasers. Fire the other lasers. Here comes another rocket. I don't want to get hit by it. Dodge. Alright, we're going to glaive right through the engines and the shields this time, because we want to hit the shields for sure. We only hit the shields that time. No, we hit the shields and the helm. That's nice. Okay. 2 damage here, 1 damage there. We'll take it. The recovery time wasn't quite so fast. We can use our cloak time here to repower our main weaponry. This is actually working out pretty good. It's unfortunate that we don't have the breaches anymore to prevent them from repairing things, but this is still a pretty effective setup as far as I can tell. I'm just afraid of what this thing might do. I don't know what kind of weapon it is. Let's try and hit them in the shields. That's what I'm talking about. And we can glaive right through all 3 systems here. Do some serious damage. There we go. This guy's hurting. Here comes a rocket. Please don't hit us. Oh, 2 damage. Oh. That was nothing. It looks scary, though, for such a non-threatening weapon. Let's try to hit them in the weapons. There we go. They're dead. Nothing doing. They did 2 damage to us. Nothing so bad. Asteria missiles. I don't know what that is. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Fun fueled, 1 drone part, 52 scrap, and Asteria missiles. Well, let's go find out what Asteria missiles do. In the meantime, let's power down that, and we're good to go. Good work, Glaive Beam. You've proved us that you are very useful. Asteria missiles are a weak but fast reloading rocket launcher. Oh, it's a 5-second recharge. Wow. That's terrible. It's a Lido missile that shoots super fast. Do not like that. No siree, Bob. You run out of missiles so quickly that way. Alright, get the medbay back online there, folks, and then we can get in and move on. Did anyone take damage there? No, everyone looks pretty healthy. We do have 1 point of power left. I don't know where I stole that from. Why is the medbay powered? That looks much better. Why was the medbay on? I'm confused. Anyway, oh, it's because I didn't have power in the... What? I'm confused. Let's just jump. We're going to jump to here, I guess. We don't need the repair beacon at the moment. So, what do we see over here? Federation ships are scarce in this region of space despite a number of civilian space stations. We see a small bomber squadron engage with some Federation scouts and move in to assist. Rebel Interceptor here has, looks like irrelevant amounts of lasers. We may try and board them, but I think we're just going to turn off the... we'll use the Glaive beam once, maybe, to try and blast their shields, and then we'll switch to the bio beam. That should be more than enough. Yeah, it looks like these guys can never hurt us. But that's a one-shot super laser, isn't it? I think it is. Yeah. That's sad for them. They can't do anything to us. It might have a point of shield piercing. If it does, that would make it a bit more powerful, but I don't think it does. We're going to blast them in the shields here, and we'll Glaive beam them in the medbay. Like so. Zonk. No, shields. Shields like this. Only want to do that little bit of damage, though, because if we damage anything else, we have a hard time actually not killing them before we manage to murder all the crew. So this should allow us to start murdering them with the bio beam. He might start trying to fix that medbay, and we can't have that, though. Let's hit them in the shields to make sure it stays off. Oh, no. Try again. Hit them in the shields to make sure it stays offline. There we go. It's on fire now. That's what we like to see. They're going to try and fix that medbay soon, but we can bio beam right up through here and hit all 4 of them. Zoop! There we go. Take some damage there, friends. One of them died in the fire, actually. That's pretty awesome. Well, pretty terrible, honestly, but good for us. And it looks like he stopped repairing the medbay before it finished, so that's even better for us. And now we can kill all 3 of them. I think that biobeam will get the entire crew. Zoop! Oh, he just dodged it. You lucky guy. Well, not so lucky, because you get lasered to death now anyway, but still, good effort. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship, and while salvaging, our crew discovers the ship was carrying some... carrying... Just noticed that now. Some trade goods. We ordered an investigation, finding 3 fuel, a missile, 80 scrap, and space rations. The ship's freight consisted mainly of food supplies for distant colonies. Alright, well, we don't need this or this. Let's take the rations. There we go, we have some delicious rations. Yeah. Sure, why not? We have 2 power left over. Oh, that's right, eh? When I switch to the bio beam, I have to remember to use that power. Otherwise, I'm wasting it. Good thing we discovered that now. 234 scrap to spend. We have plenty of money. There's a store over here, too. We could jump to the store and then fight them here. That would be awesome. What can we get at the store? I wonder. Let's see what they have to sell. We find ourselves surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. They hail us and apparently have some cargo and valuable technology for sale. Okay. I don't care about this. I can't afford to do this. The capital ship will move twice. Let's check this. Ooh, automated reloader. Perfect. That'd be perfect. Let's sell the space rations for 15 scrap, and we're going to buy the automated reloader to make our weapons 15% faster. That's perfect. Drone recovery arm might be nice too. We have plenty of drone parts. And the repair arm, nah. Automated reloader it is. The Bardiche here, this is the weapon we've been seeing earlier. It has 1 damage per room, can light fires, and has partial shield passing. Apparently? No. It's not actually a very good weapon, is it? This has to beam. Looks like it's actually better than this Bardiche beam. I don't see the point of having this is, when you can have, like... It's slower. Maybe it's a longer beam. That's probably what it is. The Hasta is super tiny, isn't it? I think it is. I don't remember now. Let's sell the Asteria. We'll sell the breach missiles. We don't need those anymore. We can buy ourselves some repairs, I guess. We got the automated reloader, which is the big thing I wanted. And we don't need anything else here, so let's just close this. In our ship menu now, we can power up some more stuff. Let's power up our teleporter, medbay, oxygen, helm. There we go. Why not? And we can jump over here and fight this guy. We could actually jump here first and then fight him when he arrives, because he's not going to move right away, I don't think. And we have 4 jumps until the flagship's in range anyway. Let's jump over here and fight something, then we can head back over there and do whatever we need to. What's here? We detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Let's intervene to defend. Here we go. Detecting the higher threat, the automated ship moves in to engage us. Interesting layout. Very interesting. They've got hull repair, 2 hull repair drones. Okay. That's fine. I don't think they can hurt us. 2 hull repair drones. Why are you using them now? They're going to burn out, and you're not going to be able to get anything else out of them afterwards. You're using up your drone supplies already. Let's just cloak here, other than getting hurt for no good reason. Apparently that is a burst laser Mark III, so that's going to be kind of nasty. We have the glaive beam ready, so I'm just going to wait and see if these guys burn out or not. Apparently not. That might make them really hard to destroy. We can just glaive beam them in the drone control, though. Fire the shield room. Oh, come on. Look at those misses. We're going to wait and then try again. Oh, no. They've deployed a new one. That's what's happening. They are wearing out, but they're just redeploying them immediately. Blast them in the shield room, please. There we go. That's the semi-accuracy I was looking for. And we're going to try and hit them in the... I guess this way is the best way to do it. Shields, engines, drones. And the drone control resisted the damage anyway. That's fine though, the shields took some hits, so they're going to be a little bit easier to hit now. We'll try and take a shot in there with the glaive recharges anyway. There we go, got an extra point of damage. Looks like it resisted something. Probably system damage, I think. The hull repair is still going on. Oy. Alright, we're going to cloak out this attack just to make sure they can't do a darn thing to us, and then we'll try and hit them again. Boop, 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 boop. And glaive beam right through there again. Zoop. There we go. That's some more damage for them. That's what we like to see. Our lasers should be able to take out the shields the rest of the way now, and they won't be able to do much about it. There we go. And it's on fire, too, which isn't going to do anything, but it's kind of fun. Okay, next glaive beam will kill them, because we'll be able to take out their shields with lasers, and then glaive them to a horrible grave. Goodbye, auto repair ship. Nice try. Ship breaks apart and we salvage what we can, using a fuel drone part and 31 scrap, and the outpost hails us after we destroy it, saying, "Thank you for the help. We've been harassed non-stop by those scouts. Take this on the house," giving us another 2 missiles, drone part, and 54 scrap. Well, we can definitely spend that. We'll upgrade our oxygen and sensors and drone control. There we go. Spend them upgrades. And we're going to jump right over here, I think. Go take down the flagship before it has a chance to do anything else. We can't mess around anymore. Now it's for real. Alright, this is it, the Rebel flagship. If we can destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There is, of course, no turning back. Alright, they've cloaked out instantly, as usual. How are we going to deal with this? We want to teleport our rockmen into the missiles so we can destroy that room quickly. In order to do that, we're probably going to want to take some power to run that thing at least 1 bar? Probably 1 bar will be enough. Let's depower the oxygen for now, or at least when we're going to teleport them, we'll depower the oxygen and run it that way. For now, though, I'll just wait. I'm not paused, am I? No, I don't think so. There we go. So now we depower the oxygen to power the teleporter to jump our rockmen into their rocket launcher. That way we can kill that guy off and we won't have to worry too much about it. We're probably going to be cloaking soon to dodge their rocket first salvo. We could be running the defense drone right now, but I'm not worried about that at the moment. We are going to dodge some rockets right about now. Zoop, there we go. Glaive beam is still charging up, so if we miss that first salvo, it's going to be pretty irritating. But these guys can sit here and attack the rockets while we hide. There's no reason for us to break cloak right now, because we might as well let them do some damage. Oh, that's unfortunate. Before the... that's actually probably pretty convenient, otherwise we wouldn't be able to do much to them. Actually, the glaive beam can still target the ship like this since we have crew on board, I think, so that's not so bad. But we are running a bit low on oxygen now, which is not great. We did take a bunch of, ion damage too. Whew. Let's try and knock out their shields quickly here, and then glaive them. There's a little bit of damage. That means we can hit them with the glaive across the helm and the shields. There we go. I don't actually want to kill them, though. I kind of want to murder all the crew, if we can manage it. Now we're going to teleport these guys back. There we go. Unfortunately, it means longer before we can get our oxygen back working, but that should be okay. The rocket launcher is now permanently offline, so we don't have to worry about that. I think we're going to try and focus them down in the med bay, or at least try and ion beam them, or rather, bio beam them to death. We'll see, though. They don't have a whole lot of hull, and they have a lot of shields, so it's going to be hard for us to actually manage that. Try and do some extra damage there to the shields, keep them from repairing it completely. There we go. Now we can glaive them again, then we should go directly to our... put power into the oxygen here quickly. There we go. They're cloaking, so I think we're going to cloak as well, just to make sure they can't hit us, since we might as well. They have nothing really dangerous to throw at us at this point beyond hitting us while we're ion, so we might as well take advantage of this to block the ion damage from being a problem. And take the power out of the teleporter since we don't need it anymore. That'll let us power the shields back up to level 3. Okay, they've reappeared, which means we can now take another shot at their shields. Excellent. And we can glaive beam them in the face. So we're going to do that to the shields, and I think we're going to even aim across the ship to the med bay, maybe? No, it's a silly idea. Let's go shield and helm again. There we go. That'll do some nice damage to them. Now we're going to try and turn off the Glaive Beam, go to Bio Beam, and see if we can kill them with this. If not, well, we can always go back to the other strategy anyway. I think we might want to put our extra power now into the shields again to make ourselves harder to take out. That's probably a good idea. We don't need the defense drones anymore. We can just burst them down and try and Bio Beam them, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer until the Bio Beam is ready. Otherwise it's not going to work. There we go, and we'll burst them down with the lasers, and Bio Beam those 2 soldiers to death. Perfect. They're now down 2 soldiers on board ship. The more we can kill right now, the better. They're cloaked out, which makes it a little bit harder, but still not impossible. Alright, this is actually going pretty well. I was worried we were going to be in serious trouble here. I might as well go heal Chris, too. You're going to go hide it in the med bay for a second there, friend, and I'm going to put some power in it, too, just for you. Take it out of that oxygen again. Now there's a whole bunch of people in here. We can do some serious damage now. Okay, this is what I'm looking forward to. Now we need the Bio Beam ready. Let's try and blast down those shields to prevent them from fixing them too quickly, because they are trying. Ooh, good, that one's on fire. That's even better. That is even better. Now they're all coming in here. Now we can murder lots of people in one go. They do have a lot of shield, though. Let's try and knock out the system again. There we go, and go Bio Beam right up through there. Zoop! There's a bunch of dead people. Awesome. They have 3 crew members left. They're on fire. They're probably going to run to the medbay soon. And if they do, we can try and kill them. Oh, they cloaked. Okay, we can't do that anymore. We're probably not going to be able to kill those remaining 3 people before they get a chance to heal up there. Turn off the medbay, turn back on the oxygen. They're burning. We're not going to get a chance to do anything else to these guys. Actually, no, their shields are completely down now. We might be able to kill them this way. The Bio Beam will be able to go off. We can't fire any lasers at them. But if this guy takes enough damage from this, we might actually be able to insta-kill him here. Let's wait 1 more second to see how much fire damage he takes. And we might be able to insta-kill him. Let's go. Zoop! He's dead. Perfect. Now we might be able to kill this person as we destroy the ship entirely. Or I can wait and make sure this one dies, because I don't think they're going to leave before we get a chance to Bio Beam again. That way we can kill at least 1, maybe even another one. Hang on, wait in the Bio Beam until she stops moving. There we go. Now we can Bio Beam through here and kill 2 people. 1 person. She's probably going to run to the medbay again, so we're going to have a hard time killing that last person because they're very cautious, apparently. If she goes to fix the shields, though, we might be able to manage it. It's a very tricky game we're trying to play here. Murder the crew before we destroy the ship. Oh, no, she didn't leave. She's going to die then. She won't be able to fix the shields fast enough. Oh, ouch! Ow, that hurt. Did some damage to us. Broke our shields there. That was lucky timing for them. We should be able to Bio Beam them just before the shields fix, and that's a dead person, and now we can just pop this room. Perfect. Dead. Awesome. Let's get our Rockmen to fix that breach before it becomes a problem. Excellent. We got an FTL recharge booster, really. Just as we finally gain the upper hand, they find a way to make an FTL jump. In their new state, they'll have to get closer to the base to be a threat, so we bought some time. We have to keep up the assault. We've got a fuel, a drone part, 21 scrap, and a recharge booster. No, thank you. I'd rather have... Actually, I don't need the scrap recovery arms anymore, but I don't need the FTL recharge booster either. Let's abandon that. Alright. Anyone else injured here, or just these guys as they suffocate to death trying to fix this breach? Just them, I think. Okay. That actually went really well. Really well. I think that Glaive Beam was a miracle find. If we hadn't found it, we would have been much worse off for these fights. Let's turbocharge our Rockmen back to full health, send them over here. We can use them to take out the impending rocket problem. Turn the Glaive Beam back on, because we're going to want that ready. And that means we need to depower level 3 shields. This actually might be a good place to have level 3 shields, though. Why don't we try level 1 cloak, level 4 shields. That might work out okay, trying to dodge the incoming drone waves. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so I think this is how we're going to set it up. If we can send our crew in there to take out the drone control first, maybe, that might actually be a better idea. Because there's nobody on board the ship, they can't stop us. We'd have to take out the rockets manually, but we have plenty of lasers to do that once the shields are down. Let's try that. That might make it a bit easier here. I don't even know, though. This is a tricky one. Either way, we're going to jump over there and find out what happens. So, let's go, Rebels. What do you got? Do you have enough to stop us here as we try and stop you right before the brink of success? We chase down the flagship and discover it's heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate it has redirected considerable power to drones, and we get ready to fight. Look at them drones. The beam drone and attack drone. Not too bad. Nothing too scary there at the moment, because they can't synchronize up very well to block us. We're going to actually take power out of the engines to power up the teleporter to jump into... the rockets, I think, is the best choice. best choice. I think we're going to power down 2 powers here to get the teleporter going a bit quicker. So I think they can destroy it fast enough with 2 bars. We're probably actually going to deep power the... Oh, he broke into the ship. Forgot about that. And he's breaking our door room too. That's not good. Alright, well, power up the cloak to full. We're actually just going to cloak out here in a second. I'm not too worried about them right now, and we're going to be cloaking out through the whole first power surge anyway, I think. So when those rockets fire, if we cloak, we should be safe. They are starting to damage our doors, and that's not what we want to have happen, because then he can get around too easily. Here comes the... Out damage. No, thank you. Alright, we're just going to tank that one. Look at all those beam drones. That's amazing. Alright, let's teleport back on board. We need to get people in here to deal with this guy, but more importantly, we need to take him out the source. If we go to the drone control, he's the first one to go down. I'm going to wait till this drone wave stops, and we're going to immediately end our cloak by blasting away with weaponry. There we go, and we are going to hit them in the shields and the helm so they can't dodge us. There we go, and they have much less defensive power now. Once our teleporter's back up, we're going to send them back into the drone control. It's probably the best place to put them right now, and then we can take them out that way. Lasers are back up, so we can take out the rest of their shields, hopefully. At least another bar. There we go, and the system's on fire, so now they're doomed. Awesome. There is another power surge incoming, though, which is not good for us. Ouch. They've taken out our door control, which is not great. I could teleport on board, but I don't think I'm going to bother now at this point. We're just going to try and take them out directly by blasting the drone control room, like so, and then Glaive beaming it. Boop. Only did 2 damage, but that's enough at the moment, because we can now cloak out and dodge the rest of that attack. Awesome, this has gone magnificently well. That Glaive beam and Bio Beam combo was actually really nice. Really nice. Alright, their drones are pretty much dead in the water now. We can kill them the rest of the way with some more firepower. 1 more point of damage will kill them, whether it comes from our lasers or Glaive beam. Let's Glaive beam them to death. Let's fry this guy. Boop! There you go. You're going to break off anyway, so we just sliced you off for ourselves. Just as we finally gain the upper hand, they find a way to make an FTL jump. In their new state, they'll have to get close to the base again to be a threat, so we bought some time. We'll have to keep up the assault, getting 2 missiles, a drone part, and 21 scrap. Really, though, that was a miraculous find there, getting that last-minute Glaive beam, because without that, this would be so much harder. So much harder. Let's repair that broken oxygen system. I can't open the doors to flood the room with oxygen either, so I'm going to have to send them to the medbay pretty quick. Once the doors are fixed, though, that won't be a problem. Now I think... Oh, there we go. They already fixed the breach. It's not a problem anymore anyway. They can sit in there and fix that room happily together, and then I can send them over to the medbay. Well done, gentlemen. You've done yourselves proud. Alright. The doors are just about repaired. There we go. We can send you back to the medbay and get the medbay working so you actually heal nice and quick. Power that thing up. We haven't even needed this defense drone, but it was a convenient option to have anyway. Very convenient to have if we decided we needed it. Alright, so there we are. We actually can't teleport right away anyway, so instead of having teleporter power this time, we can have defense drone power. Well, why not? That's actually probably a pretty good bet there. Although we had to change our... I don't know. We'll see. Let's jump in there and we'll see what happens. He's jumping away. That's kind of interesting. Alright, let's go fight him. You're not getting away from us, Flagship. We're coming for you. Here we go. We're not certain how they're able to keep fighting with the amount of damage they've sustained. Looks like they've transferred power to the teleporter as well as some kind of super weapon. Here it goes, because this is it. Okay, so we're going to just sort of start auto-firing lasers at them until they die. And we'll auto-fire the Glaive beam in as many rooms as we can, too, to do some extra shield damage. In the meantime, though, I think we're probably just going to actually cloak out here. If I stop the Glaive beam for now... What's the best way to organize this? I'll turn off the Glaive beam, we don't need it. Turn on the bio beam and the defense drone. We use the bio beam and its faster recharge to do extra beam damage in here. That way we can help take them down quicker. If we bio beam up through here, we can hit 4 rooms. Not that it really makes any difference. There we go. That'll help take down the shields. The defense drone will help protect us against rockets or anything else that happens to come our way. If we dodge right about now, we can avoid this and I believe the next incoming power surge. Just barely, if I don't fire anything else. If I stop these, I think we can dodge the power surge. Come on, power surge. Yeah, perfect timing. Okay, and now we can keep breaking down their shields. I'll fire another... I should have switched this to the Glaive beam already. Whatever. Fire at the shields. Turn off this. Turn on the Glaive beam. Ooh, hang on. Now it's a problem. But now we can teleport as well. So turn off the defense drone. Power up the teleporter. Teleport... The super... Oh, the super stairs aren't down yet. Right. Now they are. Now we teleport you into the rocket launcher and break that. That's good. Now we need to power up the Glaive beam, so we're going to power down our engines for that. Power up the Glaive beam. We are going to take another rocket hit most likely before that goes down for real, but we can try and do our best to not take any damage. Here comes the rockets. We need to power up the defense drone, but I think we'll just try and tank this one. Oh, 2 misses, 1 hit in the engines. Okay, that's fine. That engine power wasn't being used anyway. We can just about Glaive. We can just about cloak. Here comes more lasers. We're actually looking pretty good here. Okay, they're coming in with the super strikes. We're going to try and blast them first. Do some damage here. Oh, not great, but we'll be able to Glaive beam them in the helm and the shields. Oh, apparently I unpaused there just before I fired. That's unfortunate. We are going to cloak here to make sure they can't hit us with anything and wait for our Glaive beam to recharge. We've broken the rocket launcher, so we can jump back in here with you guys. Excellent. You don't have anything you really need to do anymore, so I'm going to send Chris into the shields room. I could send these guys inside to try and smash things from the inside out, but honestly, we don't need to at this point. And just so people are clear here, the reason why we don't kill this crew member is because if you kill all of them, the AI takes over and starts auto-repairing the systems, which means the rocket launcher auto-repairs itself. So it's just not really worth the trouble. So we're going to try and blast down their shields and their helm, like so. I could go across more rooms, but I think I just want to do the damage directly. There we go, that's what we're looking at. Excellent. Now here comes the big strike. So I think we're going to power down this to power up that and power up the engines to dodge. Ooh, just barely survived that with no damage. Perfect. Perfect. Once the teleporter powers down, we can put more power into the engine, put power back into the oxygen. And for now, we're just going to pummel them to death. We might not even need that extra power. They're on fire now. They're doomed. They are doomed. We can kill them next attack, I think. Oh, definitely. Glaive beam through here does 12 damage. Goodbye, Flagship. It's been nice knowing you. You've been defeated by diplomacy. How does it feel? Awesome. It was a pretty solid fight there at the end. That Glaive beam definitely turned it for us. Thanks to the valiant effort of the VSS Diplomacy and a successful crew, Ambassador, Envoy J, Christie, and Melvin, the Rebels' flagship was destroyed, throwing their fleet to chaos and ensuring a Federation victory. Fantastic. Alright, well that was Captain's Edition for you. Let's check out what we got back here at our main area. Let's, pop back here. Congratulations, you've defeated the Rebel flagship and ensured the victory of the Federation. 4,935 points. Let's check our stats board here. That is our new high score here. Surprise, surprise. Oh, I have another diplomacy ship. Did I name a diplomacy ship already? I must have used that joke on my own before. Anyway, this is our first victory with the Slug Cruiser Type A, which is pretty darn awesome. No real high scores made anywhere else. The top scoreboard is still covered with these modded ships for the most part. I don't think the Sloth was a mod, though. I think that was just a legitimately super powerful run. Anyway, we have a victory here, which is awesome. No new achievements or anything. How have we got a victory with every ship type? There's one with the Literacy. A whole bunch with the Rock Cruiser Type B. There's one with the Zoltan Type A. There's some with the Type B. The Crystal Cruiser. Awesome. Whole bunch with the Kestrel, surprise, surprise. One with that one. Looks like we might... Oh, nope. The Stealth Cruiser Type B apparently still doesn't have a victory. I thought we got one. Looks like everything else has one. Yeah, everything else has one except for the Stealth Cruiser Type B now. Interesting. Anyhow, this has been Vanguard of Valor playing through the Captain's Edition mod for FTL for you. A very cool mod by Sleeper Service. You should definitely go check it out for yourself. But yeah, just to remind you what we said at the beginning here, the reason I stopped playing was because honestly I felt that there was nothing else new to add. So I'm not necessarily going to be playing any more FTL after this. I might. You guys seem to really like it, so I might come back and do some more, but that was why I stopped. So constantly asking me to make more doesn't really change the fact that I've played a lot of it already. It's getting kind of samey, and the mods are cool, but don't change it enough, apart from like things like this. There are a couple other big changers out there still that I could try, but you get the point, right? It doesn't change much at this point. So anyway, that's that. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you again very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.